Your asana is very important, your asana, what you choose to sit, how you choose to sit. The ease and stability of your seat determines how much joy you feel in your body, right? Can the spine feel free enough, even in the beginning of class, that you can start to observe your breathing? So go ahead and close your eyes. Start to lengthen the brainstem region in the back of the neck. What you'll notice is when you start to lengthen the neck region of the spine, the entire rib cage begins to lift upwards, creating a sense of spaciousness for the abdominal and pelvic organs. Without changing your breath, just observe. Observe how you breathe, how you sit, how you feel. Right, we'll start with an invocation. Bringing the palms together in Anjali Mudra at the heart. Right, Anjali Mudra is characterized by a slight space between the palms, as though you're holding, right? I like to imagine that I'm holding a very precious flower and I don't want to crush its petals. So a very delicate expression or mudra gesture of the palms in front of the heart. We can start by chanting Om 3 times together if you like. Inhaling. Ganesha Graha Nakshatra Yogini Rashi Rupinim Devim Mantramayim Naumi Matrikam Pitha Rupinim. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Bring your palms down onto the lap, onto your knees, thighs, wherever they rest comfortably. Start to deepen the expression of breath, not only in the chest, but in the abdomen as well, so that you're really utilizing the full torso for your inhalations and exhalations. In the tradition that I practice, we practice the asana with a very light ujjayi, which is a constriction, very light constriction in the throat muscle so that you can hear the sound of the breath. And through this sound and sensation of breath, the mind begins to link to the flow of inhale and exhale. As you breathe in and out, just start to feel which nostril this morning, afternoon, evening, night is dominant. That means which nostril is drawing in more air. You can even bring your fingers to the face, to the nostrils, close one nostril, take a breath, Close the opposite nostril, take a breath, and just feel. Is the active side of my nervous system more present? Is the passive side of my mind and nervous system more present? Right? If the right nostril is open, the solar quality, energizing quality, more active. If the left nostril is more open, the lunar quality, rest, release, more open. Good. Now go ahead and take your hand towards the face. You're going to bring your right hand in what's called Vishnu or Mrigi Mudra, right? Folding down the pointer finger and the middle finger, right? So the thumb is extended, the ring finger is extended, and the pinky finger are extended. And bring the hand towards the face. We'll start with the Nadi Shodhanam or alternate nostril breathing today. So closing the nostrils at the very light bony part of the nose along the nasal septum here. And because it's the beginning of our practice, we'll do a lighter breath ratio, 3 on the inhale and 6 on the exhale. So before you close the nostrils, just breathe in for 3, both nostrils open. And breathe out for 6. Relax your face, relax your shoulders. Close the right nostril, inhale the left for 3. 1, 2, 3. Light hold at the top. Close the left nostril, exhale right for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale right for 3. Light hold deep in the midbrain. Exhale left for 6. As you exhale, release the thighs, any pressure in the lower body into the earth. Inhale left, 3 seconds. Light hold, exhale right. Inhale right. Light hold, bring your mind deep into the midbrain, and then exhale left. Mind completely in the left nostril. Inhale left. Light hold. Exhale right for 6. Inhale right for 3. Light hold. Exhale left for 6. Good. Now bring the hand down. Just observe your breathing. See if you can also feel the belly, the lower back, and the side ribs expand. Next exhalation, bring the chin down towards the chest. Roll the shoulders back. As you inhale, lift the head and extend the head towards the back of the room, opening the front of the throat. Good. Exhale here. Inhale, gently come back to center. As you exhale, gaze to the right. Even if the eyes are closed, turn the head to the right. Stay here, 1 breath. Relax the shoulders. Inhale back to center. Very good. And exhale over towards the left side. Gazing beyond the left shoulder if the eyes are open, even if the eyes are closed, feeling the sight moving towards the left. Deep breathing. Maybe you can feel that subtle ujjayi breath, the sound of the breath in the throat start to come in. Inhale back to center. Good. Your next exhalation, take the right ear over the right shoulder. And then a very light, like a micromillimeter, move the chin upwards towards the sky. Slacken the lower jaw. I don't know about you, but whenever I'm in this neck region, I find my breath pattern really changes. Keep with an even inhale, even exhale if possible. Good. As you inhale now, very gently bring the head back to center. There you go. And then exhale, left ear over the left shoulder. Few breaths here. Slight tilt of the chin upwards. Feel the expression of the center of the heart and the open face and the open sky above you. Right beyond these four walls. 100, 200 years ago, perhaps we would be practicing outside, under the stars, under the sun. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Good. And then you can just move the head a little bit side to side, any residual tension there. Very slowly. Very nice. Next inhalation, as you bring the head back to center, take the arms out and up. Interlace the fingers, press up with the palms, extend through your elbows if you can. As you exhale, stay here, press the thigh bones down into the ground. As you inhale, arc the upper back, gaze up. As you exhale, bring the head back to neutral. Again, inhale, arc the upper back, gaze up. Can be a very slight movement. Exhale, come back to center, right? The thoracic spine, the mid-spine has a tendency to not be very flexible. One more time. Inhale, arc the upper back. Feel the backs of the lungs moving forward. And then exhale, bring the head back to center. Slowly release the arms out and down. Good. Go ahead and lean to one side. Right, you're going to come onto your knees and hands. Hands underneath your shoulders, fingers together. And then as you inhale, extend both legs long in your high chaturanga, or what's commonly known now as plank position. Good. Lift up through the abdomen. Right, the abdominal strength is from fire principle in the belly. Good. Now as you exhale, lower the left knee to the ground. As you inhale, turn your hips towards the right side and then begin to extend the right arm up towards the ceiling. You'll find your right toes and foot stamping down, toes pointing towards the front here. Good. Right, adjust yourself so that you feel ease in the joints. So maybe that means walking your left hand forward, softness in the left joint. Good. Next exhalation, your right arm extends overhead. Good. And then inhale, widen the space between your intercostals. That's the side ribs, right? Coming into a very kind of crescent moon shape with the side body. Good. Slow breathing, 3-second inhale at least, maybe 4, maybe 5. Slow down your breath. Good. Next exhalation, roll back down, hands and knees. Next inhalation, again, both legs reach long, high chaturanga. Exhale here. And inhale here, lifting from the sacrum in the back body. As you exhale, the right knee comes down. Learn to move with your breath, don't rush. As you inhale, spin the hips towards the left side, placing the left foot on the ground, toes pointing towards the left side, left arm up. Good. Fingers together on that left hand. Right, the action of the pose is through the movement of the side ribs. Right, you're stretching the lateral side of the spine as you exhale. Extend that left arm up overhead. So any of muscle tension or shortening along the, especially thoracic spine, starts to release and relax here, especially if you inhale and really press, press, press up into the left rib cage so that you create this very nice curve in the body. Nature is full of curves. Let your asana also be full of curves. As you exhale, slowly come down. Knees and hands. Inhale here. Exhale, tuck your toes. Bring your hips back towards your heels and come to sit on the heels with the toes tucked. Right, so many of you may not be able to sit right on the heels. You can always lean forward slightly, but start to stretch deep into the soles of the feet. If you are sitting on the heels, place the palms face down, fingers together on the lap, chin down slightly. There's going to be a lot of sensation that begins to brew in the feet. So this is where your diaphragmatic breathing really comes to your aid. One more breath. Relax your toes. Exhale, come forward onto knees and hands again. Roll the feet and then just tap the toes, tap the tops of the feet against the ground. Good. Now again, exhale, tuck the toes. This time, work your way all the way onto the heels or the feet in a deep squat. Utkatasana. Round the spine, drop the head down. Your next inhalation, slide the hands back in line with the toes. Press up into the legs, lengthen the legs, fold over, Uttanasana. Stay with your slow, steady, deep breathing called Samavritti, even inhalation, even exhalation. Lengthen the back of the neck, maybe even gazing towards the pelvic floor so that you get maximum extension of the cervical spine. Good. As you inhale, bring the hands to the hips, extend the spine forward and all the way up. Up you go. Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, arms down by the sides of the body. Close the eyes. Notice if the heart is beating fast. If it is, let the breath go. Let the heart rate calm down. Good. Pressing the heels into the ground. Try to keep the legs together. Inhale, take the arms out and up. Listen to the sound of your breath as you interlace the fingers, palms up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Hold the breath just for a moment. And then exhale, slow release. Just as long as your inhale is your exhale. Again, inhale, take the arms out and up. Interlace the fingers, press up, right? You're extending the arms by lifting the waist away from the pelvic organs, right? Gives you space. Hold the breath just for a moment. Good. Now, as you exhale, bend your elbows out to the sides. Take the hands behind the head. Empty completely. Inhale here. Stretch through the fronts of the lungs and the heart. Exhale completely. Good. Inhale again. Stretch the arms up. And then exhale, arms down by the sides of the body. Feel your scapula, your shoulder blades moving. Good. Now inhale, take the arms straight out in front of you and all the way up. As you exhale, bend your elbows out to the sides and slide the shoulder blades down the back. Relax the arms down. One more time. Inhale, take the arms straight out in front of you. All the way up, palms face forward. Focusing on the shoulder blades and their movement as you exhale, slide them down the back. That feel good? Good. Next inhalation, take the arms out and up again. Lifting from the waist. Interlace your fingers, press up. And as you exhale, now come halfway down, Ardha Uttanasana. Soften the knees as much as you need to, please. As you inhale, widen the arms out to the sides, big T shape, Kagasana or bird posture. As you exhale, reach the arms forward. If you can, interlace the fingers, press the palms away from you. Bring the hips back away from the palms. Exhale again, widen the arms out to the sides. Let the chest fly, open the fronts of the lungs. Good. And then exhale, inhale, reach forward, interlace, and then rise all the way up. Good. Now separate the fingers, arc the upper back, gaze up. Exhale, draw the belly in towards the back spine. As you fold forward, Uttanasana. Hold on to whatever is easily available to you. One breath. Gaze back between the legs. Good. Next inhalation. Interlace the fingers. Press the palms down, out, and all the way up. Rise up. Again, arc the upper back, separate the fingers. Exhale, come all the way down. This time, reach for the big toes. Bend your knees deeply if you need to hold the big toes. Inhale, gaze forward. Stretch, stretch, stretch the shoulder blades, scapula, mid-spine. And then exhale, bend the joints. That's your elbows, maybe your knees. Bring your head closer towards the legs. Again, inhale, stretch, stretch, stretch. Gaze forward. And exhale, soften the joints. Feel the release in the head as you come forward. Good. Let go of the toes. Bring your weight back into the heels. Inhale, interlace the fingers. Rise up. And exhale, hands down by the sides of the body. Good. Again, experience the heartbeat. If the heartbeat beating fast, that's a very clear cue for you to rest, either in Tadasana, if you're in the standing positions, if you're in the laying down positions, in Shavasana, right? Rest is very important. Get your breath back, get the heart rate back to a steady pace so that the nervous system feels calm, cool, collected, focused to its aim, right? Which is freedom from suffering. If your heart is beating very fast, if you can't breathe, then that's just suffering, right? We're going against the, the essence of the yoga practice itself. Good. Now, deepen your breathing. Collect yourself in your legs and your pelvis. That means use them, right? Press the heels into the ground. Inhale. Take the arms out to the sides. Lift the arms from the waist, not the shoulders. There you go. Interlace the fingers. Press up. Again, arc the upper back. Gaze up. Separate the fingers. And then draw the belly in as you exhale to fold down to Uttanasana. Now bend your knees deeply, please. And then lift the right toes and see if you can step on the right palm or right fingers, the back of the hand against the ground. Lift the left toes. Maybe you can step onto the fingers. Some can step onto the palms. Some can bring their toes all the way to the wrist creases. Doesn't matter. Bend your knees as much as you need to find your way in any position of this closed circuit of the body. Good. Now inhale, very little movement here. Look forward, stretch the joints. Exhale, drop the head, soften the joints. Bend the knees, bend the elbows. Inhale, straighten the joints, gaze forward. Exhale, bring the upper body closer to the lower body because your breath is emptying. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Stay here, one breath. Look back between the thighs. Observe your breathing. Good. Be very careful now. Look forward. Lift one set of toes, bring the hand out in front of it. Lift the other set of toes, bring the hand out in front of it. Good. Bring the weight back into the heel bones. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, rise up. Watch that beginning of your inhalation. We tend to rush it. And exhale, relax the arms down. Good. Now rest in the standing posture, right? Resting the joints so that you relax your joints. Let the fingers curl slightly. The joints are very important markers of prana, right? Prana flows in the nadis through the joints as well. So having the joints be open and relaxed is a very important way to maximize this blood, lymph, and pranic flow through the body. Good. Now inhale, take the arms out and up. Let's add some twisting to our practice. Press down through the heel bones. As you exhale, twist the hips to the right. Both feet firm on the ground. Inhale here. Maybe you arc the upper back, gaze up towards the right side. Good. Now as you exhale, separate the fingers. Be very careful here, please. Begin to fold over the outer right leg. Maybe your hands can hold on to the outside of the right leg or a block. Some of you, your fingers will come all the way down to the ground, to the outside of that right foot. Main thing here, head down, please. You're using the sensory experience of the body to understand where you are in space, not so much sight, right, or thought. So this is why the head lifts up in so many poses, because we're thinking about the pose rather than feeling and experiencing the inner landscape of sensations. Every exhalation, maybe you walk your fingertips behind you a little bit, but don't force. Only if the exhalation provides ample space due to emptiness. Good. Now to come up, first soften the knees. Just take a breath here. Bring the weight firmly into the heels. And then, next inhalation, interlace the fingers, press down through the palms, extend them out through the right side, and then rise all the way up, facing the front. Nice. That's a very complex asana. Good. Take a moment here. If the feet have moved or gotten disbalanced, bring the feet back together or hip width apart. Press down through the heel bones. As you exhale now, turn your hips towards the left. Inhale, arc the upper back, gaze up to the left side. And then exhale, separate your fingers, and then very slowly make your way down to the outside of that left leg, left foot. Hold on to the leg, the shin, the thigh, or down onto the ground. And then once you've stopped thinking about the pose, drop your head, please. Right? It's like, okay, now turning and then dropping and then fingers here, right? It's a lot of things to think about, figure out. But you really want to be in a pose in which you can breathe. That's the main thing. So can I breathe? Yes, then wonderful. Can I be aware of my body in space? Yes, wonderful. What else is there? Good. If the exhalations give you space internally to twist, then do so. Start to bring your mind deep into the abdomen, right? That's where we are going to lift out of the pose from. It's not the arms, it's not the feet. It's deep in the abdomen, the center of the gut. Now soften the knee joints slightly. Interlace the fingers, and then inhale, extend the arms out to the right side. Come up facing to the right, and then rotate back to center. Exhale, relax the arms down. So you see, we don't have to do modern form of vinyasas to really warm up the spine. These classical movements of integrative breath, ujjayi, with spinal awareness helps us to feel all aspects, all sides of the spinal column, and then deeper into the spinal cord. Good. Now go ahead and open your eyes. Step to the middle of the long edge of your mat. Right? I have stopped using a mat now. I really like using rugs. So I never really have a mat anymore, but you can imagine it. It's this way. Good. Now inhale, take the arms out to the sides. Remember, lift from the waist. There you go, fingers together. Exhale all the breath out. Hold the breath out, step, or lightly hop the feet apart. Turn the toes out slightly, heels in. There you go. Trikonasana sthiti. Now come back to your breathing. Steady inhale, steady exhale. As you exhale now, begin to reach over to the right side and take that right hand behind the right leg, anywhere behind the right leg. Right? So we have a long leg and it can be anywhere. Remember, can I still have steady breath? That's your primary focus in your asana. That leads you to meditation very nicely and quickly, rather than a collapse in shavasana. Good. Fingers together on the top arm. Start to rotate the chest as you inhale. What you're really rotating are the abdominal organs, right? So working from the deepest layer of your Annamaya kosha, your deepest layer of the physical body, as you practice asana. Good. Now inhale, using that left leg, right, as an anchor, come up. Lift the waist, exhale, reach over to the left side. Hand to the outer leg, right arm reaches up. Right, soften the joints from the right wrist, shoulders to the left wrist. If you find yourself, maybe you're just a very advanced Trikonasana practitioner and your hand is here, but if you find that you're breathing 1 second, then better you come up and try for a 5-second or 4-second breath. That's really an advanced experience of the asana. If you can maintain a 5-second inhale, 5-second exhale in the asana, right, we're really maximizing the prana and the intake of prana into the vital organs. So we have to reframe what advanced means. Good. Now inhale, come up, nice and slow. Exhale, hands to the hips. Relax your breathing if your heart rate is moving fast. If you're not used to doing these postures, especially with a slow breath rate, your heartbeat will be going a little bit faster. If your heartbeat is steady, you continue with Ujjayi Pranayama throughout. The subtle sound of the breath in the throat, mind attending to breath, until the point where you can't really separate. Are they two separate streams, or mind and prana, mind and breath, are they really just the same? Good. Parivritti Trikonasana. Good. Inhale, take the arms out to the sides. Parivritti means revolving or twisting. Now, the toes are out, heels are in. So when we twist the hips to the right, what you're going to want to do is turn the left toes in. Try not to do that, right? Try to keep the toes on the left side pointing out just so you have maximum engagement of that left leg. Good. Now, exhale, twist the shoulders, hips towards the right side. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, come halfway down. Inhale, stay here. Now exhale, begin to turn the spine towards the right side. Take that left hand anywhere to the outside of the right leg, and then your right hand can be at the sacrum, your lower back first, so that you really feel the twisting mechanism of the spine first before the arm itself. If your fingers are on the ground, try to get your fingertips in line with the pinky toe on the right side. You can turn the head up or look down, whatever's most comfortable for the neck. Good. Inhale here. Exhale deeper. Now, if you're comfortable to lift the right arm, you do so. The pose doesn't have to look like that. It can look like this. Right? Just slight hand on the upper thigh region, twisting, right? And enjoying the nature of saturating the abdominal organs, kidney organs. Good. Now, slowly inhale, coming all the way up, rotating back to center. We'll go right to the left side. As you exhale now, twist to the left. Don't move that right foot. Inhale, stay here. As you exhale, come halfway down over the left leg. Inhale, stay here. Now, as you exhale, begin to turn the spine towards the left. Your right hand can hold anywhere along the outside of the left leg. Left hand to the sacrum first. Take a breath here to establish the pose. Both feet equally pressing. And then as you exhale, twist, 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 twist the spine. Inhale here. Good. Now, if the hand wants to come up on your next inhalation, that's that left hand, it comes up. Otherwise, stay as you are. Good. Using both feet equally, inhale, unwind the spine. Exhale, take the hands down onto the hips. Relax your breathing. Good. Feeling alive? Good. Feeling something. Feeling something means feeling alive. Good. Now, softly heel toe the feet together. Come back to Samastitihi, otherwise known as Tadasana mountain pose. Go ahead and turn to the front of your mat. Bring your hands to your hips. Steady your breathing. Your mind is deep in the pranasthana. That's a place of prana, home of prana, in the heart center, right? That's the home or the seat of our consciousness according to the Upanishads, right? This very small, it's called a thumb-sized flame deep in the cave of the heart. And as you breathe in and out, just feeling as though the inhale and exhale emanate and recede back into this place in the heart. Good. Now, opening your eyes, gazing down, shifting your weight to your left leg. We're going to come into Veerabhadrasana 3. Really strengthen your left foot into the ground. And then as you inhale, begin to tip forward, taking the right leg back, pointing through the right toes. Chin is down. Good. Press, press, press through the left heel, lifting the back leg. Steady breathing. If your breath is steady here, then you can go ahead and extend the arms forward, right? Coming to the sides of the head. Reach, reach, reach from the center of the waist in 2 directions. Good. And then exhale, come back to stand, Tadasana. Equal weight through both feet. Observe your heart rate, relax your breathing. Good. Now open your eyes, gaze down, shift your weight into your right foot now. Hands to the hips. Next exhalation, begin to tip forward. And as you inhale, lift that back leg. Try to extend the back of the neck so the chin comes slightly down towards the notch of the throat. Now watch your breath here. This is where Ujjayi really comes in handy, the sound of the breath at the throat, to see if the breath is being shortened, if you're holding the breath. If breath is steady, at least 3-second inhale, 3-second exhale, then maybe you can extend the arms forward, palms facing one another. Good. Nice. And then exhale, come to stand, Tadasana, feet together. Inhale, bring the arms straight out in front of the shoulders. And then exhale, come to sit halfway down, Ardha Utkatasana. Lower the fingertips to the ground. Bring your knees down onto the earth. Relax the tops of the feet and sit onto the heels if possible. Otherwise, sit cross-legged, that's totally fine. Or sit with a block or blanket in between the heels so that you feel comfortable. Again, your inner gaze is down into the heart center. Simhasana. Starting to clear and clarify the throat, upper regions of the head. Simhasana is lion pose. So again, if you're not comfortable sitting on your heels, just sit cross-legged. You can watch first if you've never done Simhasana. The inhale is a very relaxed intake. The exhale is the outward expression. The tongue will stick out, fingers will reach strongly forward, and your gaze will go to the center of the eyebrows. And then as you inhale, very softly rest back again. Let's do that 3 times together. So everybody inhale. Feel the breath at the throat, and then projecting from there, exhale, Simhasana. Inhale, a soft repose. Hold the energy at the throat center, exhale from there. Inhale, retreat. Exhale, release. Good. Relax your effort now. Just observe. Self-observation is key here. When you're ready, opening the eyes now, bringing the hips to one side. You'll extend your legs forward, Dandasana. Good. As you exhale now, bend your right knee in, and then take the right knee out to the side. Sole of the right foot against the left thigh. Right? This is what we called Janus, head to knee pose. Firm your thigh bones down into the ground. Good. Inhale, take the arms up, interlace the fingers, reach up, and then exhale, separate the hands and extend your spine over your left leg. Extension of the spine does not mean the spine is like a stick straight, right? The upper back does round slightly, the head does drop, right? Try not to forcefully reach for the last frontier of the leg just to pull yourself into some physical prowess. It's not necessary, and it's not beneficial either. Instead, bring your mind deep into the gut, into the expression of your own inner pranic hub, or the center of your prana, which is deep in the navel center. That's where we're operating from. That's where we're breathing from. That solar light of the sun. Good. Take a few more breaths now, doubling or up to double the length on your exhalation towards the legs. So if you're breathing in for 4, you're breathing out up to 8 seconds. There's a natural pulsation in the body of a rise and a fall as you breathe. Good. Is your mind peaceful? If it's not peaceful, there's some strain, first in physical. So relax your effort. As you relax your effort, the breath will also relax. And when the breath relaxes, mind relaxes. It's a magic thing. Good. Now press down through the thigh bones, interlace your fingers, extend the arms out as you rise up. Good. Now, as you exhale, listen carefully. You'll twist your spine towards the bent right knee. Inhale here. And then exhale, separate the hands. Go ahead and take that left hand anywhere on the left leg. Right hand spins behind you. Right, you can hold on to the sacrum, or some of you can even wrap around the front of your left thigh. Right, you can hold on to the top of the left leg with the left arm, or reaching for the outer foot if it's accessible to you, and start to twist towards the right side, turning the gaze beyond the right shoulder if it's comfortable. The main action here again is the twist. Good. Don't hold your breath, continue to breathe. Now inhale, unwind. Interlace the fingers at the top, reach up. Exhale, take the hands behind you, fingertips facing the hips. Inhale, point your left toes down, and then see if you can lift the hips using the support of your left heel and right shin bone. Exhale, come down. As your buttocks touch the ground, extend both legs out again, Dandasana. Good. It's just a play in the body, playing with the legs, playing with the prana, playing with that inner spirit inside of you. As you exhale now, left knee bends. Left knee out to the side, sole of the foot anywhere along the right thigh. You know, again, I don't teach very much like, oh, it has to be this alignment, that physical alignment. Really work from breath alignment. If you work from breath alignment, you'll find that the body naturally expresses itself in the way it needs to in the asana. Good. So if you need a cushion under the knee, if you need support, find your way there. Good. Now inhale, take the arms up, interlace the fingers. As you exhale, press both thigh bones down to the ground. You can flex or point, right? Your right toes, reach out over the right leg, and then relax the hands down. Gaze backwards towards that fire center in the navel, the expression of expansion and contraction. Good. And then start to lengthen your exhalations towards double the inhalations. What we experience when we lengthen exhalations is the void, the space of emptiness deep in the center of the being. So empty, 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 empty completely. And from that emptiness, then breathe in. Good. Now, stabilize the base of your body, then inhale, interlace your fingers, rise up. Now the revolved version, as you exhale, turn your waist towards the bent left knee. Inhale here, reach up through the waist. There you go. And then as you exhale, right arm comes forward, left hand wraps around the body behind you, maybe holding on to the thigh or against the sacrum, and then reaching and seeing if the right hand is on the leg, wonderful. If it holds the outside of the foot, that's also great. If it holds the knee, that's fine too. Good. Once you have the positioning, begin then to twist as you exhale, from the base of the spine to the head and neck, gazing behind you. If you need to have that left hand holding the ground to help you, wonderful. Any expression is fine. And then am I breathing deeply? Slow, steady breathing, right? Our ancestors had a much slower breath rate than we do now. Our breath rate is quite shocking, right? 15, 20 breaths a minute, where before ancestors used to breathe 10 breaths a minute. In yoga, we're trying to breathe maybe 5 to 10 maximum breaths per minute. Good. And then inhale As you unwind, stretch the arms up. You're going to be like, wow, a lot of arm lifting here, right? That's to create space in the abdominal organs. Exhale, take the hands behind you, fingertips facing the hips. Inhale, point the right toes, and then lift from the sacrum, the center of your body, as you maybe drop the head or keep the head neutral. Pratikriya, counter pose. Exhale, lower down. As you lower, extend the left leg, Dandasana. Last reach forward, and then slowly come down onto your backs. Relax your body. Take one breath here. And then if you need to, you might take an Uttanasana, bring the knees into the chest. You can lightly rock from side to side, or just have the legs extending up, releasing any residual tension in the joints of the legs, whichever one feels best in this moment. Or maybe Shavasana is fine. Good. And then exhale, release back to Shavasana. Pillow under the head is always nice. Helps to mitigate any gas in the abdomen, any excess air in the belly. Take the shoulder blades underneath and together. Let the fingers curl. Jaw joints slacken. Emotions release from the face. And then let go of any control of breathing now. Natural breath. Bring your mind to focus on the abdomen. Feeling that steady rise and fall of your belly, indicating this expansion and contraction of the lungs. Every exhalation, just finding the abdomen becoming this deep pond from the inside. Good. Just feeling the contact points now in the back of the body that are touching the earth. And as you exhale, letting those contact points deepen into the ground. The head, backs of the shoulders, elbows, backs of the hands. The sacrum, thighs, calves, and heels. All sinking to earth element. The heaviness of the body and the lightness of the breath. Let your mind rest now for a few moments in the heart center or any center along the spine that it can feel that it has a home. Now, very slowly begin to breathe deeper. From the center of the body out into the periphery. Extend your breathing in all directions. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up the body. Bring the legs together. Maybe big stretch overhead. You can roll up to sit or roll to the side and then press up to sit on your cushion, on the chair, sofa, wherever you like to sit that is firm and can help support you. You can even lean your back against the wall. That's totally fine. Now, if you have that candle or if you can dim the lights of your room, right, that's always nice. And then if you have that candle, lighting your candle. Placing the candle about 1 foot in front of you. Good. If you don't have a candle, you can always look to the flame here. Just gazing towards the light. This is what your body is. A vast expression of potential, a constellation of star-like points connected together through prana. Letting the eyes naturally close now. Bringing the mind to attend to the breath at the nostrils. Anapana or prana samvedana meditation. The touch of breath, the experience of breath, mind linking with each moment of the inhale and each moment of the exhale. Feel how the inhale turns into the exhale and the exhale turns into the inhale. These turnings or the bardos are very important ways to have this sense of continuity of mind with breath. And you begin to really contemplate this cycle of existence. Every inhalation represents life, the transition. Every exhalation represents death, the transition, and into life again. Feeling the cycles of your own life, marked by New Year's, birthdays, solstice, equinox, moons, suns, stars. Every inhalation, a life. Every exhalation, it's passing away. The spaces in between, the mystery that connects them together. Good. Letting the breath flow as it wishes to. Stay with this rotation of consciousness around inhale and exhale. Buddham sharanam gacchami, Dharmam sharanam gacchami, Buddham sharanam gacchami, Dharmam sharanam gacchami, Sangham sharanam gacchami. Om. Sangham sharanam gacchami. Om. Buddham sharanam gacchami, Dharmam sharanam gacchami, Buddham sharanam gacchami, Dharmam sharanam gacchami, Sangham sharanam gacchami. Om. Sangham sharanam gacchami. Om. Sangham sharanam gacchami. Om. Buddham sharanam gacchami. I take refuge in the qualities of enlightenment. Dharmam sharanam gacchami. I take refuge in the qualities of the teachings of enlightenment, the path and the laws of nature, impermanence. Sangham sharanam gacchami. I take refuge in the Sangha, the community of those around me who support and uplift on my path. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Prayer for all beings. May all beings be happy, be free from suffering. All beings, human, non-human, visible, invisible. All beings, this earth, beyond this earth. May all beings be free. May all beings be liberated. As you exhale, surrender your body to Mother Earth. As you inhale, rise. Take your palms together, rub the palms vigorously, generating heat. And bring that heat to the eyes first. And to the rest of the face, you can massage the face, slowly coming out. Good. Thank you everyone so much.